What is up, everyone that is watching live? We are live on Deal Finding Friday on Privy and also on my YouTube channel. We are glad to be here. What's up, Nathan?
Yo, what is up, guys? It is yours truly, Privy's favorite wholesalers in the world. That title might have been
We like to believe that.
taken by me, but that's okay.
Yeah, man, we'd like to believe that, but who knows? You guys tell us if you're watching this live. If you come every Friday and watch us, then that shows the support, and we appreciate it. So we got some amazing stuff going on today, and you guys better stay tuned because what we're going to do today is we're going to show you exactly how to fill out an assignment contract. During my 30-day challenge, I got a deal under contract that I'm going to sign right now, and it cost me $0. Actually, one of our mentorship students in the challenge, I was showing him how to do it. He brought me the deal. We were able to get it done. He spent $0. He used one of our techniques of getting deals with zero marketing spend. He used it, and we were able to get a seller. She wanted above retail. I said, hey, the only way I can do this is if we do terms. She agreed. I gave it to one of my buyers. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm going to sign it. So I'm going to show you exactly how we do it live. Then we have Zishan, who is one of our leads managers. He has a deal right now that we're looking at that he's been using Privy. He's been using the technique, the painless wholesaling method to get it. And we're going to look at the deal. We're going to take a dive into it and see if it's good. And we're going to show you guys how to work with deals. And let's get Zishan on here right now because he just popped in. Yo, Zishan, let me ask you a question really quick. How much money have you spent trying to market to get this potential deal that we're looking at right now? How much has this cost you?
Zero.
Nothing. Amazing, right?
$0. Yeah, it's amazing. The
Amazing.
painless method.
The painless method. Let's go. Painless wholesaling club. I love it. So everyone that's watching, what are we going to do today? Nate, can you just summarize? I just said it. What are we going to do today?
Yeah, guys, we're going to be going over paperwork, right? So that's the super boring way of saying it. But guys, like these are little things to where like everybody wants to know like, okay, like how do I pull lists? How do I find deals? How do I talk to sellers? All that's super important. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to do all that hard work and then be like, I have no clue what I'm looking at on this sheet of paper. Like, what does this mean? What do I do? Am I filling it out right? Guys, there is nothing more painful than doing all that hard work and getting right there to the finish line and you lose a deal because you weren't confident in the paperwork and the seller or the agent or the buyer pick up on that and you lose the deal because of it. That's painful. We don't want that. We don't like painful.
We're not about that. We're about doing this painlessly, not painfully. And that's why we love Privy. We love Privy because it makes it the job. It makes the making offers a lot less difficult if you know how to do it. And we got some coming in. Sorry, go ahead, Nate. What were you saying?
That and when we talk about a lot of the ways when we talk about getting deals for $0, guys, we're not talking about just call a bunch of for sale by owners on Zillow. No, that's not even really in our list of things. Like I never do that ever. Not saying you can't ever get a deal, but we don't want it to take 2-3 years to get a deal. So the strategies that we use, the funny thing is with Privy, I don't think there is another Well, one, I mean, hands down, the painless method is the best strategy out there for wholesaling. And two, for Privy, like if you guys are fans of Privy, and chances are you probably are if you're watching right now, right? Because we're live on Privy's channel. Guys, there is not a strategy that better implements Privy than the painless method. Hands down, by far, like no doubt about it. If you guys like using Privy and you want to be able to maximize it and utilize it in the best possible way, painless method all the way, baby.
And Nate, we were talking earlier on the phone. The painless method, it's not something that's like an improvement, right? It's not like we're trying to improve the way it's been done. This is a brand new way to do it. This is the right way to do it. This is not being taught very much at all, I think, to be real.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. Yeah, no, it's not just like, oh, do a little bit better of this. No. It's a totally different thing.
All right. Well, I am going to show you guys how to do the paperwork. Let's freaking get into it. You guys ready? This is important for everyone that has a deal. Actually, I wish Henry was on here because Henry, this is his deal. This is he brought this. Go ahead.
And the other thing, guys, like this is actually really important for sales. So, well, I think you're going to be going over the assignment contract to the buyer, but the same concept of when you're talking with a seller, it is so important for you to really be able to know line by line whatever purchase agreement that you're using. It is so important to know that because one, if you're talking directly with the seller, you should be hopping on a call and walking them through that, right? And you can do it all over the phone. I did it with literally over 100 contracts, right? All over the phone, to where I had them pull it up on DocuSign, and then we walked through it together. But being able to know line by line what you're looking at, what it means, what it says, guys, that confidence, that helps you close the deal like immensely. So really important stuff.
100%, brother. All right. Well, they have some. Nate, can you see all the comments that are coming through on the right hand side of the?
I can. We got paperwork. Daryl, paperwork is key. 100%.
That's right.
And then, good question here. Can you use Privy and not be an Astro flipping? Guys, this is what I love about Privy. We're going to bring it in close. We're going to bring it in probably uncomfortably close.
Bring it in close.
Guys, you can use Privy no matter what. Like, this is the reason why I love Privy, is because no matter, I don't care if you're a wholesaler, if you're a fix and flipper, if you're looking for rentals, if you're doing Airbnb, guys, like, there is so much value and there's so many different ways you can use Privy. It is literally for anyone and everyone. But one little but you want to make sure you're using it effectively. So there's a bunch of different ways you can use it, but a tool is only as good as, your ability to use it, right? You can do a lot of stuff with a hammer, but if you're not good at using the hammer, you're not going to be able to get a bunch done. There's some guys that can build a house. There's some people that, like, dude, it'll take them a week just to finish hammering in a nail. So you want to just make sure you have an effective way to use the tool. And I know we kind of have our way of how we like to use the tool. And man, it's been extremely effective for us. But yeah, 100% Privy. You do not, it's not tied down to only one specific thing.
Yeah, no, definitely. You definitely can use it with any strategy that you're using. I mean, we're not with Astro flipping, which I'm sure is great, but yeah, you don't need it, right? You don't need to be with them to use it. All right. Well, let's freaking dive into it. Let's go right into my screen. All right, let's share it. Oh, Henry's on here. What's up, Henry? Let's get it. Henry, how you doing, brother?
Good. Good morning, guys.
Henry, we're filling out the assignment contract at this very moment for your deal, bro.
Oh, great.
Yeah, how you feeling, dude?
I feel excited.
Dude, I'm so excited for you, man. Let's freaking do this. Is your first deal, right?
Yep. Yeah. Finally, we get it done.
Let's finally get it done, brother.
Yep.
Okay, so let me show you guys all how to fill out an assignment contract. Okay, so this is a deal that Henry brought me during my challenge. Henry, how did you find this deal? Tell everybody on here.
So I found that deals on Facebook, and then the seller they want to sell that property because they afraid that the market gonna crash, something like that. Yeah.
They thought the market was going to crash. Is that what you said, Henry?
Yep.
And what did you tell them? You said, "Hey, no, we'll buy it."
Yep.
You said we're not scared.
Yep. So I told her that we're gonna buy your property without you pay in the commission.
There you go. And bada bing, bada boom, right? Done. Yep. All right. So cool. Henry found this on Facebook. Henry can do it. You can do it. All right. If I can do it, you can do it. This is not for us to say, "Hey, Henry's got superpowers," or "I got superpowers." That's not how it is. This just, guys, this is how we do it. All right. So again, let's just dive right into this paperwork. The reason, again, why we show all this is because this is why you guys are doing this. You're here to make money. Now, this deal cost Henry and me $0 to make. We were looking at making a bigger assignment fee, but after going through the deal and finding out a little bit more, the seller was asking for retail. Even though we did this on creative terms, she wanted retail. Okay. She was actually asking a little bit above retail, but because she gave us the terms, we were able to get it done. We did a creative contract. We're taking over. We're buying it on a wrap from her and then paying her out in a couple of years. And my buyer's all cool with that. We got everything done. So it's just time to assign it for $5,000. Now, if you guys are like, "Oh yeah, $5,000 ain't that much." Well, didn't cost us any money to do it. Just cost us a couple phone calls and some paperwork. I'll take $5,000 all day for a deal, right? Okay. So, and not everything is
one thing that I love about the deal.
Yes.
this is, guys, when you have the right strategy and you're able to implement on market stuff, one of the things that I love so much, with Painless Method and Privy is how long ago did you find that lead, and did you guys get it under contract?
I think it was a little bit over a month ago.
Okay, so let's say 30 days, right?
And the
30
reason
days.
why is because there were tenants in this house, so we couldn't close on it earlier anyway because there were tenants that just got out.
But you know what? You didn't have to generate this lead from scratch. You didn't have to nurture and cultivate and follow up with this lead for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And then you didn't have to, go in an in-person appointment and do all this stuff and get pictures. It was already listed. Like, this was a listed property that nobody else would have been able to make money on. And like, that's kind of the big key is, one, it costs $0 to get it. That's so important. 0 overhead. That's really important, guys. 2, it's like money right now. And that's what I love about Privy, is allows you to utilize the MLS in such an effective way to where you can make money the fastest way possible, right? There's some nice things with off market, sure, but on market, those are all people ready to sell right now today.
That's right, brother. You dang right. All right, so let's go start to finish. Here we go. Here's my assignment contract. Used it many times. It's great. The reason why I like this assignment contract is it doesn't tell them what price you have it at. They don't need to know what price you have it for. You're just putting your assignment fee on this thing. All right. So I'm going to download this and put it into my DocuSign. I'm going to put it right here. It's processing, blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to have my information to sign it. And then the signee is going to be my buyer. All right, we're going to skip that part just because I don't want to fill in all that information. I'm just going to put in random names at the moment. Okay, so this says in reference to the contract between buyer, that's who I'm assigning it to. So I would just go right here and put my buyer's information. Super easy. And let's just call him Chad at the moment.
Chad.
Okay? And then we're going to go here and sellers. That's me, Ventures of Nathan Payne Enterprises. So we're going to put my information in a text box here. Ventures, dated, and this, I think this is the date. I think this is either the date today. Yeah. So we'll put it, what is that? 4/6/23, described as the property and this is, you put the property address here, right? So this deal is in Fort Myers, right? So you put in that information. So a signer. So I am the signer here. Hereby assigns all rights to said contract, including the right to ability to sign this agreement. So I am hold on. I think this is messed up. So I am the assigner, and the assignee is the person I'm assigning it to. Is that correct? I say actually acting personally and for the representative affiliates. I always get honestly confused between a signer and assignee. Hey, and guys, by the way, like I've been doing many deals. So this is, it does get confusing sometimes.
So
let's make sure that's right. I think I actually had to fix one of these once. Let's see. This is the original. Let's see. Buyer assignee. Yeah. So I think I copied one that was, why did I copy one that was messed up? Let's see. This says buyer assignee, and this one says buyer assigner. What? So why is that? Why is that like that? Okay. All right. I actually think I copied the wrong one. So let me do it again. Sorry, everybody. Technical difficulties. So let's go right here. PDF. Here it is. Scratch all that. We're starting over.
So moral of the story, guys, it's better to like work out the kinks when you're live with Privy than when you're live with the seller or the agent or the buyer.
Brother.
That's okay. We're all family here. We can make mistakes and we can work it out and correct our typos.
And you know what's interesting? I've actually used that assignment agreement multiple times, and I'm sure whoever the title company was just read past that. But it's actually was brought to my attention recently that it's a signer assignee. It needed to be changed. Not a big deal. the title company should be able to catch it. So let's do it again. We're going to go here. Skip. All right. So starting over. This is how it works. And I think
for any of you guys looking to wholesale or flip in attorney states like New York or Connecticut, I'm pretty sure New Jersey is one also. Honestly, like every time you use your contract, the attorneys are going to want to make changes to it every single time to their liking. So just it is what it is. It's fine. But yeah, just expect changes to be made to contracts. Some people request certain stuff.
No, that's 100% true. So, okay. So in reference to the contract between assignee, that's correct, because we're signing the contract. I'm the assignor because I'm assigning my contract over between. So again, Chad, we're going to put Chad in here. And then it says right here, text, and then dated today, which is for, what is today? Is it the 6th? I think it's the actual.
Today's the 7th.
7th, 23. And then the address is in right now. It's Fort Myers. Okay. Sorry, guys. I honestly have no idea why I just copied the wrong one. I don't know. I think I went to my drive and this one that I copied was outdated. But anyway, doesn't matter. So Ventures Nathan Payne, assignor, that's me, is hereby assigns all rights to the contract. So I'm assigning all my rights to the contract that I have with the seller to the assignee, who is Chad for this example. And by the way, this is a real example. I'm just not putting in the name right now at the moment. Chad, for the total price of $305, so $305,000. Okay. So I have it for $300,000. I'm giving it to him for $305. Assignment fee of, what is that? What's the math on that, everybody? That's $5,000, right? And just to guys let you know, this is the power of having a great relationship with your buyers. This buyer, because we're tight, I said, dude, this is not that much money. Like I told him, like, I wish I was making more. And me and Henry, I'm splitting the deal with Henry because I hook up my students for, he brought me the deal and I walked him through the whole thing. So we're splitting it. But I said, hey man, I want to make a little bit more money on this. And he says, hey, look, we've done some deals together. I'll make you a 10% equity partner, Nate, for giving me this deal. So now I own 10% of this Airbnb rental, and me and Henry are able to split the assignment fee. So who would like that? Who would like to have such a good relationship with your buyers that they're willing to give you ownership in a property that you bring them because you said, hey, look, I would like to make a little bit more. And he's like, you know what? Look, you brought me a couple deals. I'll make you a part owner. Now I'm going to have a rental in Florida. Great, right? So right here, I would say for $5,000 down. Well, in this creative deal, it's $5,000 down, which is the assignment fee and 10% equity ownership. Okay. So you're only going to get that if someone likes you and trusts you, right? The closing will take place on or before. We have this thing closing at the end of the month, on or before the end of the month, just to give us enough time. I always give myself way more time than I need, just so I don't have to do paperwork again. So we're going to do April. What's the end of the month? What is that like? Just check really quick.
The 30th.
April 30th. Is that right? Okay.
Yep.
April 30th, 2023.
Yeah, guys, when setting dates with, if you're talking to sellers, agents, whoever, always try to give yourself some room, right? Give it, like, especially if it says on or before. If I'm talking with a seller and we're talking about how we want to close on the 14th, I'm going to word it to them the way great. So 100% we're going to plan on getting this thing closed on the 14th. What we're going to do for this paperwork, I'm just going to put it to the end of the 30th, just in case something crazy were to happen and pop up. We wouldn't have to cancel this, get a whole new one in place, and then it slows things down even more. What we do is we're just going to put on or before the 30th, but of course we're going to do everything possible and plan on having this thing closed by the 14th.
That's right.
So what you do is when something pops up, or if the seller's taking a little too long getting certain stuff to you, or whatever the case may be, you've got some margin there that you can work with.
That's exactly right. Yeah, you always want to give yourself a little bit more time. This assignment shall be voidable at the sole discretion of the signer in the event the signee fails to pay. So if I sign it to him and the person I'm assigning to fails to pay the earnest money of $5,000 within 24 hours, I can say, bam, you didn't pay in time. I'm assigning to someone else if you have someone else. As soon as they sign this, the assignee, the person you're assigning to, your end buyer, your cash buyer, owns that contract. They basically are taking over. You've assigned it, right? So then we just go here. I put my name. I put my what's it called? My signature. Bada bing, bada boom. So I put my name, Nathan Payne, and then my signature, and then the date, and it's done. So very simple, very, very simple paperwork, right? You're just saying, hey, it's between me and the buyer at the address. This is what I'm getting. And all you have to do with this paperwork is you just send it to the title company. All I'm going to have to do at this moment is once I get him to sign it, I'm going to go to my Gmail. I'm going to go here and I'm going to go hit up my girl, Christina, and say, hey, Christina, here's the paperwork. All the paperwork is sent to the buyer already. He looked at it. He said, yeah, it looks good to me. It's got the addendum with the terms. It's all paperwork. Who wants to get paid just to do paperwork? Let's freaking go. It's easy. So the part is, how do you have that relationship with your buyer? How do you have that open and honest conversation? And let me just show you guys like how cool this is. Like my guy, my buyer right here, where is he? I think I was talking to him earlier today. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Hey guys, blah, 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 da, da, da. Okay, right here, super simple. All I said to him was, I said, yo, everything good to go? You good for me to send you the assignment? Yes. Which LLC do you want me to send it to? He says, send it to this one. That's it. We're done. It was that easy. I sent him a text message. Say, you good to go? Let's freaking do it. And that's it. So I'm curious for Henry watching this for the first time. This is going to be your first deal. Zishan, do you guys have any questions? Anyone that's watching live, do you have questions? Is this kind of over your heads? Is it easy? What do you think? What you got for me, guys?
Very easy, very simple, nothing crazy. It's just paperwork. I'm just painful. Awesome.
Yeah. Painless, right? It's not painful. Painful would be
oh my
hard.
God, it's pain. Oh my God, yeah.
It's all good,
painless.
brother. That's right, painless. Yeah. Hey, we're all struggling today. It's Friday. We're all ready to get out of here, man. I pulled in the wrong assignment. We're saying it's painful. I get it. Hey, it's all good. Nate, what's up?
So a lot of people watch right now. So we're on Privy, right? And Privy, a lot of you guys probably use Privy to talk with agents and make on-market offers through agents. Privy is so freaking good at that. I love using Privy for connecting with agents and making on-market offers. But you guys are like, well, wait, we're filling out an assignment contract. How you can't assign on-market properties? You can.
You can.
Two ways. So one, when you make your offer up front to the agent, you can just ask. Say, hey, part of my offer, I would like to make this contract assignable. Some agents are going to be extremely hesitant for that. Your other option, when you make an offer, the contract can be not assignable. This is like a pro tip. Like seriously, like listen up, guys. This is a real pro tip. This is how I made $10,000 net. Right? I closed the $20,000 deal. This is exactly how I did it. It was with an agent who she had been an agent for like over 20 years. Actually, she was a phenomenal agent, but she had never done an assignment. Her broker's like, nope, stay away from him. I didn't open up at the start of like, oh, let's make this assignable. We went into contract. A double close would have been really expensive. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. That's going to eat up my assignment fee, right? What I get paid. What I did was I had a buyer. Now I knew I had a buyer before I even made the offer. I had a buyer. I got EMD from the buyer. I got the purchase agreement signed from my buyer. And then I went to the agent and I said, hey, I actually have someone else that this is an even better fit for them. And we can move forward. None of the agreement, anything changes at all. Can we just make this assignable? Look here, they've already deposited EMD. They've already signed this. It's nothing's going to fall through, and they have 0 days due diligence on here. So, nobody's backing out. Can we just make this assignable? And and they wrote up an addendum, and we made it assignable.
That's it. It's just
And the only reason that happened was because I was able to provide proof of, hey, here's like your receipt of their EMD that they submitted. And I even sent her the contract of like, hey, here's my buyer that's signed. So guys, if you're making on-market offers, that's how you switch it to an assignment. And why would you do that rather than doing a double close? Well, it kind of all depends where you are. You know, there are some advantages to double closing. But like for me, this deal that I did was in Orlando, Florida. The cost, but because of the state tax, closing costs for me to do a double close, it would have cost like $8,000. And the buyer on this deal wasn't going to cover all of that. So that would have been $8,000 out of my fee. So I almost would have only made $12,000 instead of $20,000.
Not worth it. Just have the conversation, you know?
100%.
So for everybody that just popped in, what we just went over was how to fill out an assignment agreement. You just say, okay, I'm assigning this to my buyer. This is my LLC. This is the date. This is the address. This is my LLC. I'm assigning it to my buyer for the total purchase price of $305, which you're assigning it to him for. And then you put down the assignment fee that you're collecting. You don't, obviously, if they did the math, they could find out what you got it under contract for, but I don't put like what I have it for. I just put my fee, the date that we want them to close, their earnest money we want them. You can change that. And obviously they need to submit that within a certain amount of time. You sign it, they sign it, you send it to a title company. You just email your title company and say, hey, we're good to go, right? Bam. That's it. Very simple. That's how you do it. The painless way, you just freaking get it done. And you do it with buyers where you can just send them a text and they're like, yeah, let's go. No worries. So Henry, this was a deal that we did with you. Do you have any questions about what we just did?
Yes. So I just heard you fill out the assignment contract, and then
That's right.
it's pretty simple, and everything already written there. And then I just need to fill out the name, the address, and the EMD money.
That's right. And by the way, I'm setting this off. You don't have to worry about it. But when you do it yourself on other deals you're going to be doing, this is what you would do. Yeah, exactly, brother.
Yep.
All right, man. How you feeling, Henry?
Man, so good to finally get it done. Yeah, it's a roller coaster for me to find a buyer.
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, but listen, one thing I'm going to teach you and teach everyone on here. You can't count the money in your bank until it's in there. You can't count your chickens until it's hatched. So I'm not saying that don't believe it's going to happen. I believe it will happen. But this is one thing that you'll learn is there's a lot of things that can happen and will, that are bound to happen. That's just what it is. So we're going to cross our fingers. And when that money hits the bank, it's going to be an exciting day. And you're going to do many more deals to come. So that was how to fill out an assignment agreement. Very simple, very easy, and definitely can assign deals straight off of Privy. You can assign deals pretty much anywhere. And it's exciting. So right now we have Zishan brought me a deal that he found on the MLS through the painless wholesaling method. But I actually have to get going. I got to get going because I got another call. Usually these calls are an hour, but we just wanted to show you this. I'll send off that agreement. Zishan will be talking. Unless Nate, I know we were going to end total. Do you want to stay on and look at Zishan's deal with him?
Is it yeah, because it you haven't gotten to comp it or anything yet, right?
No, it fit Zishan. It fit the criteria of one of our buyers that we have, one of the hedge funds, and he just linked it up. He reached out to the hedge fund without even having it under contract. He said, "What would you pay?" And that's kind of what's going on right now. So Nate, if you want to show people how we do the painless method straight up right here, you can stay on with Henry and Zishan. I got to bounce, but I think it might be helpful to just...
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, Zishan,
I love it. All right, so we're going to get all the details.
Yeah,
we're going to run it from scratch, guys.
This is it, man. This is exactly how our method works, and it's really exciting. So, all right, guys, peace out. And Nate, just continue the call, brother.
Yeah, man.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Awesome. Cool. Zishan, can you... Oh, man, let's change... I would change this up.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just do side by side like this. Oh, there we go. That's better. All right. Zishan, can you send me the address in Discord?
Yeah, for sure.
Let me get Privy up. Man, I love looking at deals, guys. Love looking at deals. All right.
Awesome.
Let me
So,
get my
right.
privy. Guys, the other thing, so I probably say this every week, guys. I only recommend tools that I actually really like. I don't care, like, I don't have an affiliate link. I don't get paid. Say, like, if I like a tool, I'll let you know I like a tool, and I'll tell you why. If I don't, I'll tell you I don't. I love Privy. I love this tool. This is by far, I've seen a number of comping tools. I used to back in the day. The one I used to use a lot was PropStream. I haven't really used Batch for comping. I've only seen a little bit of it. I haven't really tried it out that much. I honestly, when I first tried it, it was like right when they came out with it, and I wasn't a huge fan. But I think they made a lot of changes since. But Privy, the first time I used Privy and like really got to understand how to use it for comping, game changer. It is amazing. All right.
All right. So I just sent you the address.
Okay, cool. So this for the buy criteria. So this property, let me get, okay, cool. So this is in Atlanta, Georgia.
So this
Yeah,
property, basically, I was connected to an agent, and we talked about the buyback criteria for our buyers in Atlanta. And next day, he brought, he contacted me and said, "Hey, this is the property that looks like fulfilling the criteria. Please take a look at it and see if you want to go ahead with that." So I just reached out with the buyers that, hey, we have this opportunity. What would you pay for this, and how does this it looks like? So they came back with a little bit up with what the seller wants for it. Then gave a go ahead with the agent, to the agent, that, hey, we're interested in it, and how soon are you can you arrange the scheduling the inspection for that? So because the buyers that we have, they were saying that, can we, are we able to see it tomorrow? There's just like, very prompt and responding, because that looks like a good deal for them.
So this property, I just want to recap and make sure I'm understanding. So this property, it's currently off market. Yes.
It's now listed for rent on market on the MLS.
It's listed for rent, and the agent, so there's a real estate agent that's working that listing for rent.
Yeah.
Got it. And you spoke with that agent.
And I spoke with that agent, and he said that, I said that, hey, this is the criteria for our buyers. And he, said that, what is the decent deal for you guys for me to work on if anything comes in? So I said that if the property's purchase price is that, and if we can rent it for this price, that's a decent deal for us. And the next day he came back that, hey, this is the seller, and he is connected with me, and he is interested and motivated to sell this. So that was
Okay.
a,
What
a
price?
1 hour and 2 hour 1 hour maybe conversation, and bada boom, as the Nathan says.
I like
Yeah.
it. And what price did he say that the sellers want for the house?
So he said that the seller basically wants 185 basically.
Okay.
But he's not so much negotiable. But it looked to it seems to me that the seller would entertain an offer at 180, not less than that.
Okay, so the seller would entertain an offer at 180. Hey guys, it's funny. I would almost guarantee the seller would entertain an offer much lower than 180, right? They always say that. 180 is the lowest. Stop playing games. They'll take 160. We'll see. So 180 is what they're looking for. Awesome. So this bed, it's a 3-bed, 3-bath. It's just under 1,400 square feet. It's built in 2001. Awesome. And then for our buyers criteria, which channel in Discord is it under? Is it, yeah, buy box criteria? I'm just looking. Okay. Now, did you already send it to the buyer, the address? I can't hear you, Zishan.
Yeah, I did send, have had a conversation with the buyers, and
And what price did they come back with?
so they come back, say, they said, what are you asking for this one? I sent them two opportunities, and they come back with, hey, we don't buy in this county, but this one is interesting. What are you asking for this? So I said that I am asking for this 195. So they again responded that we are close here, coming up at from 185 to 190. And can we schedule an inspection tomorrow? Simple.
So they said, so you told them the asking price was 195 and they asked for 190?
And they asked for, we are close here and coming up at 185 to 190.
Okay.
Range, yeah.
Okay, so guys, this is the power of the painless method, right? So what happened right here? We haven't even made an offer and we already know where our buyer's at. So we're gonna, I'll tell you what, do you have the phone number? Can you send me in Discord the phone number for the agent? Dude, how sweet would it be if we lock this up right now?
Yeah.
So guys, and the only reason we're able to do that is because of the relationship that we have with our buyer. So that's why we're able to say, hey, I'm pretty sure we could get this one at this price. Would you be interested? Right? There is a way to do it. Do not go sending your buyers, or your best buyers, just every single property that you look at. That is the fastest way for them to block your number. Right? It all starts with knowing exactly what your buyer's looking for. So, yeah, if you could,
I'm not sure that for some reason my Google Voice would not, open up, because I have the numbers on there, not in the CRM. I'm working outside of the CRM for because of certain reasons of the reputation of the CRM numbers. But let me try this while you continue.
Yeah. So guys, pretty much the next steps is I know what my buyer can pay, right? So now I have 100% confidence in the offer that I can make, right? I'm not walking away saying, I think it's maybe a little too close. Like, I don't quite think it's a deal, or man, maybe that could have been a deal, if I'd counter. I know. My buyer already looked at it. He told me exactly what he wants to pay for it, right? So how dangerous, like for those of you that are like, man, I really struggle with sales. I really struggle with negotiating. I really struggle with that acquisitions, that conversation. Conversation's done for you. There's nothing to really even talk about, right? Now, when you get to hear me chat, I always like to try to negotiate a little bit more, add that extra gravy for us on top with the assignment fee. But if you're just like, Nate, I'm awful at negotiating and sales and all that stuff, well, this is a great way to where you can do deals and you don't even need to be good at negotiating. You just know exactly what you can pay every single time. All right, sorry, Zishan, you were going to say something.
So yeah, I was going to say that this was the response from the buyers. I'm going to read it exactly. And he goes like, I think we are closer here, coming in at 185 to 190, but hopefully rehab comes in lighter and we can come up to ask, can we see it tomorrow? Simple.
I love it. Were we able to find the phone number for the real estate agent?
It's not. My Google Voice is for some reason not opening up because I'm outside of the country. It's some.
No worries. So all right, so we probably won't be able to get to make the call live right now, unfortunately. But so here's another really important part that whether you're talking to agents or sellers, so important that you do this. When you're talking to them, right? When I call that agent, it is crucial that when I'm negotiating, right? If I'm able to get him lower on price or not, either way, I am going to have him go over the condition of the property with me again, right? He probably already went over it with Zishan, but I'm going to go over it again. And I'm going to ask him, you know, hey, I mean, honestly, what do you really think this will cost, right? Not like, oh, if it's like, you know, if I were to live in the property and do it myself, like what is it really going to cost? Whatever his number is, if it's high, you know, great, that works for you, right? But like 99 times out of 100, they're always going to say a low number. That's okay, right? I'm not even going to get in a back and forth. Well, it costs this, it costs that, you know, blah, 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 blah. Nope, that kills your rapport. The conversation is going to be dead. No, what you do is I say, okay, got it. If, I'll be honest, 10K sounds a little on the light side. Let's assume he says the repairs are 10,000. What I'll do is, if the repairs are 10,000, then, you know, we can say yes and move forward with this offer. But if, I just want to be really transparent and upfront with you, if I walk the property during the inspection period and it turns out to be a lot different from $10,000, and I'm not saying like, oh, there's one extra chip of paint. I mean, like if it's a significant difference, you know, this is going to be something that would need to be renegotiated. Fair enough. And so what?
Definitely.
You're making an offer that your buyer said he can make. 2, you're not setting yourself up for failure. Quite the opposite. You are setting yourself up with the right expectation, so that if your buyer walks it and he's like, dude, like, wait, this place is a train wreck. This is like a $45,000 rehab. Well, 1, I know nothing about rehab, guys. The buyer's going to tell me everything I need to know about rehab. I'm just like, oh, really? What's wrong with it? He's like, dude, the roof's shot. It's got this, the electrical, the plumbing, the blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say, okay, cool. And then I'm going to go talk to the agent and be like, dude, you told me it was 10K. It's got this, it's got that, it's got the blah, 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 blah. I was like, bro, that's at least 45, 50 grand. Right? And so now I'm able to approach the agent with a logical argument, not an argument, a logical discussion as to why we need to renegotiate this. And I'm not the bad guy, because I told him up front, right? I told him up front, I was like, dude, it's not me just trying to give you a lowball offer. I was like, you told me it'd be $10,000. I walked the property. Well, not me, my buyer. My buyer walked the property. It's not $10,000. It's $45,000. And here's the exact things as to why. So, hey, look, man, I totally understand. I'm still really interested in the house, but obviously, you know, that's a $30,000 difference. You know, so in order for me to be able to move forward with this, I would need it at this price, right? I don't make him out to be a bad guy, right? I give him out. I'm like, cool. Hey, no worries. I'm not upset that you told me it would only be $10,000 and it wasn't even remotely close. I'm not upset about it. Just this is what we would need to be at in order to move forward. That's it. So, guys, did you guys get some value out of that? Come on. I told you how to make a contract assignable with an agent. Man, we talked about the power of having. Oh, dude, and he's back, bro.
Yes,
I don't
I'm
know
back.
if you got to see anything I was just chatting about, but these guys just got a master class on how to negotiate and set up deals with agents.
Well, how did Zishan? Were you able to look at Zishan's deal? My class, my call ended quick.
Yeah, bro, we're gonna call and get this under contract today. But
It's a good
I
deal.
was gonna call the agent live, but he, Zishan's having an issue with Google Voice, so he's not able to find the number just yet. But yeah, we're 100% gonna get this under contract.
sent me the
game plan.
He emailed me the contract to sign.
I sent you. So that's another one, boss. That's another one that we're offering. That's another one from that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
so there's 2? The heck, dude? That's awesome.
Deals just falling from the sky, man. They're everywhere. But guys, Nate, I don't think you mentioned.
And there is one very solid. And there is one very solid in the pipeline too. You know what?
I love it.
Yeah,
right there.
the painless method. I've learned it. I've been in your classes. I've been in your calls, etc. I picked up what you guys are trying to do and how to do it exactly. I gave my time to it, and it was interesting for me. And so it's working perfectly. And
I
the
love it.
agents
And
are like, some agents are not like that. Hey, we don't want to deal with the wholesalers thing. But some agents are see it as a business opportunity, potential of making money for them and for you as well. That way.
yeah, guys, I've even done calls where I've talked about like there's ninja ways to where, dude, we're all about with the painless method. Guys, being upfront and transparent is everything. Imagine being able to wholesale deals and being able to just tell everybody, hey, yeah, I'm probably going to wholesale this deal. I do it every time. And it's great because I don't have to like kind of tiptoe around certain things and be careful of this and be careful of that. I don't, because I'm upfront, honest, transparent right from the start. And guys, I don't think Nate mentioned before. Nate, maybe you could fill him in. I don't know if you've got a link. So if you want to learn more about kind of the painless method, and especially if you're using Privy, guys, if you want to like have, like, I mean, it's April 7th. If you want to turn this year into an insane year and you want to be able to make offers like an absolute ninja, right? If you want to be able to know how to use Privy to, the best possible use. And I mean, it's good. Like when you use it the right way, it's so good. And how to talk to those agents, how to do deals, how to get stuff under contract, and with spending no money, right? If Privy's the only thing you spend, that's $97 a month, right? I know Benson actually has the founder of Privy. He's got an annual plan that's sick. It comes with a bunch of bonuses, but for $97 a month, no extra skip tracing. You don't need a dialer. You don't need to send mail. You don't need a texting platform and all this other stuff. Like if that's the only thing that you spend, guys, you can easily crush 6 figures this year. Like starting from April 7th.
100%.
And bro, we're doing something on Thursday next week, yes?
Yeah, so painlesswholesaling.com. That's where you got to go, and then you can sign up and for a free masterclass. I can throw the link in the chat for everybody if you guys want to come. Let's
yeah, guys, it's a masterclass that we're doing on Thursday. It's totally free, right? It's not partially free, it's totally free, right? And it's not fluff. Like we go in deep on kind of the whole painless method, strategies. How do you find these off-market deals, right? How to negotiate them? How do you find these buyers? How do you create these relationships to where you can get prices of exactly what your buyer will pay before even getting under contract? How is that possible? Everyone told me I can't do that. Well, guys, come Thursday. We'll tell you all about it. It's awesome. Aren't we giving out some sick stuff like totally for free?
This Thursday?
I think. Am I wrong? Am I off?
This specific Thursday? We always give out sick stuff. So I don't know if, if it's like something this Thursday specifically.
Thursday next week. No?
We always, I don't, if you got something that you know about, we're always giving out contracts and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to.
I am for the masterclass. Masterclass is next week, or am I totally off?
Yes. When you said sick stuff, I was like, well, is there something I don't know about? Because we're always giving out sick stuff. I didn't know if you.
Bro, yeah, for people that come to the masterclass.
Oh yeah, dude.
Bro, you had me think I'm going crazy over here for a second.
I was like, hey, did we announce something extra? No, we always hook it up. We always hook it up with stuff that you guys need. So for sure, definitely make it. And super excited. Love
yeah, guys. And when I say free stuff, like we're not giving out like a lollipop from the bank, right? Like it's stuff that like we've had to pay thousands of dollars just to get so that we can do the business of wholesaling.
That's right.
We're giving like some of these things away totally for free, just for showing up for the free thing to learn about the incredible painless method for free. So guys, it's a no-brainer, man. Come show up. And it's live. Like it's not a recorded thing. Like, dude, we chat, we interact with you guys, we answer your questions. We love it.
Cannot wait. All right. Well, hey, I hopped in. I'm a little lost on what you were able to do, but I guess
I was just about to wrap it up.
Oh, okay. All right. That's why I was like, oh man, are we looking at the deal or So wait, we got a question coming in here. It says, from your last live, did you find a landlord for the buyer agent? So we actually found someone in one of my type buyers that I'm cool with. That's who we found for it's going to buy our Fort Myers deal. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, Yogam, but yeah, we did find some buyer agents, but they didn't have anybody that was going to make sense. All right, let's wrap it up, boys. I guess I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
Yeah, guys, good seeing you. Have a great weekend. Be safe, everybody. Guys, if you're not sold on Privy yet, guys, it's honestly, it's a no-brainer. Just make sure you got a good strategy to use it. If you have a good strategy combined with an amazing freaking tool, guys, you're dangerous, right? You're dangerous as a wholesaler. So you can do a lot. So yeah, with that,
peace out, everybody. Later,
guys.
Peace out.